On July 20th, 1969. In 1969, 3 men walked on the moon. Why does that single step still echo through history today? By the early 1960s, the world was divided. 2 superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, raced to claim the final frontier. The stakes were not just scientific, but symbolic. In Houston, Texas, a team of engineers and scientists worked around the clock. Their goal? To send humans to the moon and return them safely. Back on Earth, the American public was fractured. War raged in Vietnam. But the moon, that distant, silent rock, captured the imagination. The Saturn V rocket, the most powerful ever built, stood taller than a 20-story building. Each part had to be perfect. One flaw could mean disaster. Astronauts trained in underwater labs and centrifuges. They practiced moonwalks in simulated lunar dust. Their bodies endured extreme stress. Over 600 million people, a quarter of the world's population, watched the launch. The event was more than a mission. It was a shared human moment. At 2017 GMT, the Eagle touched down on the Sea of Tranquility. The landing site had been chosen for its flat terrain, but the descent was anything but easy. Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon's surface. His words, "That's one small step for man," became the defining phrase of the era. But his footprints were the first human marks on another world. The American flag was planted in the lunar dust. It was not a political act, but a symbolic gesture. The flag would remain there for decades. In Houston, Mission Control erupted in applause. The success was a triumph of science, engineering, and human will, but the mission was far from over. Photographs showed a desolate, cratered landscape. The moon had no atmosphere, no life. Yet it was a place where humans had now stood. The live broadcast reached millions. People gathered in parks, homes, and schools. For a moment, the world shared a single, awe-inspiring experience. The moon landing spurred innovations in computing, materials science, and medicine. Technologies developed for the mission found uses on Earth. Children who watched the moon landing grew up to become scientists, engineers, and astronauts. The legacy of 1969 continues to inspire. Today, space exploration is a global endeavor. Nations once divided by the Cold War now work together in orbit. The moon landing paved the way. Mars rovers now explore the Red Planet. The dream of human colonization may one day become reality. But it all began with that one small step. Every year, the moon landing is celebrated worldwide. It remains a symbol of what humanity can achieve when we unite. Looking back from space, Earth appears fragile, a pale blue dot. The moon landing reminded us of our shared vulnerability and potential. What other leaps await humanity? Subscribe to see the journey continue.